What you are about to hear is something intended for your ears alone, something deeply sacred and shrouded in secrecy. However, before everything shifts, I urge you to pause and reflect on a crucial question: why are you experiencing this right now? What caused your heart to momentarily stop upon receiving this message? Why does it feel as though this message was specifically meant for you? The answer is simple: it was. Archangel Michael conveys, the person you long for, the one you love, the one who left this existence too soon, is reaching out to you in this very moment. If you dismiss this, if you ignore this profound moment, they may not have another opportunity to connect with you again. I understand your skepticism. You might think this is merely another message. Yet, this is not just any message. This is the message. Heaven has patiently awaited hours to share this with you. The winds of fate have shifted. The time has opened for you, and now you stand here. Your encounter with this moment is not a mere coincidence, it is your soul's call to awareness. The angels are present, holding their breath in anticipation. Michael himself implores, "My beloved child, consider this your final warning. If you close this now, you will miss what they were so eager to convey. Please do not overlook this, something urgent is about to vanish." The one who has passed has pleaded with the angels to prevent you from making a mistake that could alter everything. Something significant is unfolding behind your awareness, something you cannot perceive. If you turn away now, you will realize the importance of this moment only when it is far too late. Archangel Michael insists, this is no coincidence. They have been yearning to reach you for days and nights. Their spirit has been whispering your name while you've been struggling to sleep. This was not merely a dream or a figment of your imagination, it was their cry, their plea, hoping you would finally recognize this truth. And now, you have. Michael reveals that they were taken from this world too soon, and their most profound fear was not their departure but the thought of you forgetting what they never had the chance to express. In their final moments, they thought of you, and now they are sending you a sign. This message stands as that sign. They are imploring you from the heavens to heed it before it fades away. Would you like to know what they saw before they left? They saw you. Now, you stand at a sacred juncture in your life, a divine threshold where time bends and truths can be finally disclosed. This is the source of your recent unease, of your thoughts turning towards someone you have lost. This explains the recurring numbers on the clocks. The universe has been preparing you for this singular message. Archangel Michael articulates, they have endured long enough, do not make them wait any longer. You were not meant to learn this truth until this moment, which is why you feel a weight in your chest and tears in your eyes for reasons you cannot articulate. Your soul remembers. They attempted to send you dreams, to offer you signs, yet the sorrow you have carried hindered their attempts until now. Today, the door is open. Michael assures you, if you remain, you will hear what they have been striving to communicate, literally striving to convey before their passing. But if you choose to walk away, this message will be lost forever. Their final message resides within this communication. Your name, your essence, your destiny were inscribed into this moment by a divine presence. The truth is that your sorrow is not merely an expression of sadness, it is a signal, a form of heaven knocking at your door. Archangel Michael proclaims, "They remain with you, they never departed." However, they need you to uncover what has been concealed. If you read this attentively, you will begin to sense their presence. At this moment, they are beside you, watching, whispering, praying that you do not overlook this, for if you do, their message will vanish with the breeze. Michael states that they have worked tirelessly to shield you from what is approaching. Without this message, you will move forward into the future without clarity. There are matters pertaining to your family that require your attention. They wish to inform you of something at risk of fracturing should you remain passive. Someone is concealing something significant, and your deceased loved one foresaw this. They attempted to articulate it with their final breath, yet no one listened. Thus, they waited and waited until God permitted them to express themselves through this moment. You are the chosen recipient of this message because only you possess the power to prevent what is imminent. Michael declares, "This is sacred. This is sealed. This is exclusively for you. Please, my beloved child, open your heart and read every word. Heaven is observing. The one you miss is at last prepared to relay everything. You may feel a shiver course through your skin. This sensation is not fear, it is the awakening of soul memory. You may feel warmth in your chest, this is not anxiety, but the divine attempting to penetrate your defenses. Michael states that they have forgiven you. Yes, even if you believe they departed this world harboring anger, they did not. They left while whispering your name with love, tears, and hope. And their hope resides within this moment. You can sense it, can't you? That you were destined to find this message, that all the cacophony of your life has led you to this profound truth. Michael underscores, this individual loved you more than they ever vocalized. Now, they wish to bestow upon you one final miracle, but you must stay. You must listen. There exists a message regarding your future, centered around a pivotal decision you are about to face. If you ignore this, you will make that decision armed with only half the truth. Michael cautions, you will mourn for the remainder of your life if you disregard this because this moment signifies the last chance they will have to communicate with you. They are utilizing this message to illuminate the darkness you have been navigating. The forthcoming words embody their truth. Good, you have chosen to stay, indicating that your soul is receptive, that they recognize your readiness. Archangel Michael states that the message commences now, and while it may unsettle you, it will also offer salvation. They yearn for you to know that they never exited the room, even on the day you thought you were alone, even when the world fell silent and grief felt overwhelming. Even during those times when you whispered, "Where are you?" they were present, standing silently behind you, touching your shoulder, beseeching heaven to allow them to express themselves. Now, heaven has granted that request, but only once. Archangel Michael has negotiated with God to open this brief window in time, permitting this message to reach you, allowing you to hear what the world ought not to have concealed from you. This explains the tears that may be welling in your eyes at this moment. It is not sadness, it is recognition. Your soul is becoming aware of the part of you that has been absent. The truth is poised to reveal itself, akin to rain falling upon parched ground. The individual who occupies your thoughts, yes, that very person, whose image you cherish, whose name you refuse to erase from your phone, is present. They implore you, please do not allow them to deceive you any longer. Michael has communicated that certain truths were concealed from you following their passing. If you do not awaken to this now, someone may seize what rightfully belongs to you. This person presents a bright and cheerful facade, but hidden beneath that exterior is a heart steeped in darkness, subtly steering your life with a specific agenda. Their primary aim is to thwart your success, as such triumphs would reveal the secrets they desperately wish to conceal. Your trusted friends and family are acutely aware of this dynamic and have been making efforts to warn you. Each strained relationship, every unexpected setback, and all strange coincidences trace back to this individual. If you fail to cut ties now, you risk carrying the weight of their negative influence into the next phase of your life. As Michael advises, these next 6 weeks are critical. They will shape the coming 6 years, but this can only be true if you distance yourself from what drains you. Take this to heart. Your departed loved one implores you, conserve your energy for those who believe in you. I have witnessed their deceitful comments in your absence and the moment they chose betrayal. Until now, I was powerless to intervene. This timely message arrives as a warning, equipping you before it's too late. A new season is on the horizon, a transformation, and a golden opportunity, something you have long sought is nearing. However, if your energy remains tied to this person, your blessings will slip away. Michael emphasizes, God does not support what depletes you. Thus, this becomes your trial. Your loved one assures you, I am here to guide you, but the first step must come from you. You need to leave the door ajar just long enough for this truth to take root in your soul. You might wonder, what is my next step? Here is Michael's counsel. First, keep this message to yourself. Not everyone around you is ready for the truth. Second, jot down the name of the person you suspect is the focus of this warning, the first name that sprung to your mind. This isn't mere guesswork, it is your intuition speaking. Third, stay alert for the number 7. This number signifies the angels are affirming every word of this message. When you see it, know they are watching over you, guiding and supporting you. Lastly, don't overlook the conclusion. What follows will unlock the miracle they have safeguarded for you. Understand that the heavens were never punishing you. The delays you faced were not punitive but rather protective. They were awaiting this exact moment, this very second, to ensure you're ready to embrace what they have held dearly. Now it is yours, but acceptance is required. Michael conveys that the veil is closing, the light is dimming. Your loved one is being called back into silence, and this is their final message. I am with you in every step you take, every song you hear, every tear you shed. I have not disappeared, I have merely transformed. I exist in the gentle breeze, in the silence, and in the strength you discover when hope seems lost. I need you to engage with life now, to shine your light, to stop waiting and start making choices. You are the miracle. Now, claim the life that I envisioned for you the last time I looked upon you. Archangel Michael places his hand upon your shoulder, softly whispering, "It is complete, but only if you believe." Therefore, heaven is watching. Your name now resonates with a divine frequency, echoing softly through realms untouched by time, where pain cannot prevail, and where love is everlasting. Archangel Michael stands with his sword lowered, not as a preparation for battle but to bestow blessings. The conflict you endured has ended, and the burdens you carried are dissipating gently, quietly, and supernaturally. There is no need for further struggle, simply let it take its course. Embrace the love, accept the help, and welcome the restoration. For at this moment, everything is changing. Your beloved one, that cherished soul, remains close, not merely as a memory, but as light, presence, and love that will not fade. Their energy is so palpable that, if you dared, you could deeply inhale it. Perhaps you just did. That shiver along your arms, that heartbeat in your chest, that extraordinary stillness, all of this is them. They see you awakening to the reality of it all. Every sign, every moment in time, this message has been meticulously crafted by the hand of heaven. Each delay was a form of divine protection. The people who walked away were meant to, the opportunities that slipped through your fingers were not intended for you. The heartache you endured was not for naught, it propelled your journey toward your destiny. You did not fail, you simply outgrew circumstances that could never accommodate your greatness. Now, you have resurrected as a beacon of light, embodying hope and rekindling unshakable faith within yourself. Even amidst the silence or the faintest flicker, heaven needs just a spark to ignite its movement. Archangel Michael assures, the next 14 days will shape your upcoming 14 months. Prepare for a divine encounter, a reversal, a release, an unexpected opportunity. Something you almost lost hope for will return, and this time, you will be ready. However, anticipate a test as well. You will be tempted to revert to old habits, to react as your former self, and to settle for fear. Do not give in. You are no longer that person, you are not the version of yourself that sought approval. You are the incarnation of the light waiting to be unleashed, here to transform your surroundings, break cycles, carry illumination, and foster peace. Act accordingly, speak with assurance, believe in your purpose. You are the testament that God remains faithful to His promises. Your loved one looks forward, revealing a stunning path ahead. This journey is not merely about healing, it is one of glory. It is about abundance, not just survival. They are not merely proud, they are amazed at your resilience, achieving so much with minimal support amid profound pain. Remember this, the hardest part lies behind you. Now, you are ready to receive, and they will ensure you do not miss the opportunity this time. You will begin to notice the following: unexpected waves of calm amidst chaos, names or faces from the past resurfacing with newfound insight, songs, numbers, or dreams that recur, surprising connections in situations that had previously felt stagnant for years, an inner voice beckoning you to anticipate something substantial. Trust this, it is no mere coincidence. This signifies your timeline is shifting. Michael declares, you have adeptly navigated the hidden tests, the ones unseen by others. Those moments when you chose compassion, even while breaking inside, when you opted for silence instead of defending yourself, when you loved unconditionally. Heaven has witnessed it all, and it is time for your recompense. Not just spiritually but physically, within this life, this body, in this timeline. This is your rightful inheritance. No fear, no individual, no mistake can take this from you. From now on, vocalize these affirmations: I am in divine alignment. What is meant for me is on its way. I receive it now with ease and peace. When you articulate these words, your loved one smiles, for you have finally tuned into their presence, not only theirs but also to your essence, your calling, and your knowing. As night falls, a final whisper resonates within you: do not fall into despair. We have journeyed with you to this point for a reason. Keep moving forward, the best is yet to come. And with that, the transmission concludes, though the extraordinary remains. Yes, let us seal this sacred message as intended by the heavens, softly, powerfully, and indelibly. The silence that follows this message is not merely absence, it is filled with presence, peace, and the unexpressed words they wished to convey in life, now resting gently within your spirit. Archangel Michael confirms your understanding: you have gleaned what you needed to hear. Now, the transformative phase begins. What you choose to do with this revelation is crucial. There will be no further warnings, no additional signs, no subsequent messages. The heavens have shared the complete truth. The departed have conveyed all they wished to express, gazing upon you now with a love that transcends earthly existence. You may feel an unusual heaviness or strangeness. This is the essence of spiritual encounters weaving into human experience. It indicates a miracle in motion, and your soul acknowledges its authenticity. So take a moment to breathe. Close your eyes and allow your body to align with the inherent wisdom of your spirit. They are not gone, they have merely transitioned into a realm where love knows no bounds, and time is insignificant. Your words still reach them, even in whispers at 3 a.m. You can communicate with them now and for all eternity, for the connection is restored. Michael asserts, this was not just a story, it was a journey, and you have successfully traversed it. From this moment forward, you will start to experience signs. A long-forgotten name may suddenly come back to you. The number 7 may appear repeatedly. Strangers might utter expressions that remind you of your loved one. Your dreams will clarify, your tears will be dried more quickly, and your inner voice will gain in clarity and strength. That is them, that is your miracle unfolding quietly, divinely, and perfectly. However, this grace is reserved for those who believe, those who remain steadfast until the end, like you. Michael smiles, not from completion but from delight as you finally allow yourself to accept. Now, heaven stands ready to open the door that has awaited in silence. As the message fades, the energy lingers, whispering once more to your soul, what you thought you lost is being restored, only in an enhanced form. The burdens you carried are now your source of strength. Your beloved has not departed, you have been set free. Move ahead, child of the light. Your destiny has been renewed, and you are no longer alone. This moment was a miracle, and you have just experienced it. The crucial revelation still needs to be articulated. Your loved one kneels not in sorrow but in reverence. They kneel before God, clutching your name as a prayer, pleading with tears of love that heaven grant you peace and acknowledges the goodness you have done, the love you shared even in your moments of emptiness, the nights you chose silence to uplift another. They present your scars to God, saying, "Look at what they have endured. Isn't that enough?" God smiles, for He has never overlooked you. He has monitored your journey with unwavering vigilance, recognizing the quiet suffering, the crafted smiles, and the moments you considered capitulation. And now, He responds, not with thunderous sounds or lofty proclamations but through this gentle, unfolding moment, through this message you are receiving now. This signifies the moment ordained for you to reclaim your identity. Financial blessings await, not merely in currency, but in divine provisions, tangible inheritances both spiritual and earthly. This individual has been lurking in the shadows, eager to erase your name from blessings intended solely for you. The message is unequivocal: there exists financial gain, property, and a name inscribed, yet an attempt is underway to obscure this reality. They aim to manipulate circumstances before you can comprehend the documentation. They wish for you to remain distracted and silent. However, your departed loved one has reached their limit. Michael conveys that they pleaded for this truth to be unveiled to you as they foresaw what loomed ahead. They witnessed the face of someone who would feign affection in your presence yet would betray you at the first opportunity. They observed you placing your trust in the wrong individual, extending your energy to an unworthy soul, and opening your heart to someone intent on taking rather than giving. Yet, a miracle awaits you. It neither has to ensnare you in this trap nor occur at all. This message serves as your lifeline amidst turmoil, a beacon your ancestors set to guide you before they departed this realm. Michael reassures you, you are not delusional. Your feelings were valid. Your instincts about the situation were correct, even if others suggested you were overreacting. Your intuition was divine. Now, the heavens affirm what your spirit has been crying out. This isn't solely a matter of what has been taken from you, it also concerns the blessings that are on their way to you. A miracle has been suppressed, halted in its tracks due to interference from someone in your life, yet your loved one perceived this and instructed Michael, grant them one final opportunity to grasp the entire picture. Allow them to open their eyes before this miracle is transferred to another. Indeed, this is what is at stake. If you do not fully absorb this message, if you dismiss it or scroll past, the miracle may be reassigned. The gravity of this situation cannot be overstated. Michael underscores, you were never intended to encounter this video unless you were prepared to alter your destiny. And now, you are. You are finally strong enough to uncover the truth. Strong enough to recall what was whispered to you in dreams that night. Strong enough to declare, I know who I am. I understand what I deserve. I recognize who seeks to take it from me. And I know who fights for me from beyond. Make no mistake, they are currently advocating for you, striving to ensure this message reaches you, preventing you from making a decision that could impact the next 7 years of your life adversely. Michael insists you must awaken now or the opportunity will close. You have a mere 24 hours, perhaps even less. After this, the energy will shift. This moment will elapse, and what could have been yours will be postponed until you finally heed this call again. However, they desire otherwise. They yearn for you to receive this blessing, to comprehend it, and to believe that they remain present, continually embracing you, whispering your name in prayer. Are you aware of what they envisioned before their passing? They glimpsed your future. They witnessed your ascent. They saw you laughing once more and receiving every blessing you ever prayed for. Nevertheless, they also perceived a shadow, a betrayal from a person, and vowed that they would not depart until they could alert you. That alert is encapsulated in what you are currently reading. You still have a moment to act. Michael assures you, you have not squandered your life. You have not forfeited your chances, yet you stand at a critical threshold. The door is closing swiftly. Will you proceed, or will you continue to disregard the reality before you? For the soul who departed urges you, if you care for me, please do not overlook me now. Michael notes that their essence remains vibrant in your space, waiting for acknowledgement, pleading with you to linger a moment longer because in the subsequent part of this message, they will unveil the most significant secret of all. Excellent, you chose to stay. Archangel Michael expresses relief, as the angels continue to hold the gates open, and the soul that has awaited in silence now smiles, knowing you are finally ready to absorb the remainder of the message. This next segment is paramount. They wish to share insights regarding the night they departed. Michael explains, they were unable to articulate the feelings residing in their heart before leaving this physical realm, but now through you, they can. That night, their fear was not of death, but of missing the opportunity to say goodbye. Their thoughts were consumed by your face, your smile, your laughter, and your future. They feared you might think they had abandoned you, but take solace in knowing they never did, even for an instant. As they transitioned from this world, their spirit reached out to you. In their final breath, they implored the angels, will they recognize that my love for them remains? And Michael responded, not yet, but one day, they will. That day has arrived. This is the moment they envisioned, the chance to communicate sentiments they never expressed, such as their pride in you, their ongoing watchfulness even when you believed them to be absent, and their astonishment at your newfound strength. However, there is another matter, one they could not share while alive, a truth entwined with family. A hidden reality wrapped in affection. Something they overheard, bore witness to, but were too apprehensive to confront prior to their departure. Yet now, they can convey it openly. Michael proclaims, someone you trust has not been truthful with you. Asterisk. This individual presents a cheerful demeanor, yet beneath the surface lies a dark heart, carefully and subtly manipulating your path with a defined intention. Their ultimate desire is to prevent your success, for that success would unveil the secrets they wish to keep hidden. Your loved ones are acutely aware of this situation and have been striving to alert you. Each fractured friendship, every unforeseen delay, and all peculiar coincidences link back to this person. If you do not sever ties now, you may carry the burden of their curse into the next chapter of your life. Michael states, the next 6 weeks are crucial. They will shape the following 6 years, but this will only be true if you detach from what depletes you. Your departed loved one entreats you. Do not expend your energy on those who have doubted you. I witnessed their words in your absence, their deceitful whispers. I saw the instant they chose to betray you. Until now, I was powerless to intervene. This message comes to you in timely fashion, serving as a warning and equipping you before it is too late. A new season is approaching, a transformation, a golden opportunity, something you have long sought is drawing nearer. However, if your energy remains tethered to this person, the blessing will elude you. Michael asserts, God does not favor what drains you. Thus, this serves as your test. Your loved one assures you, I remain near to guide you, yet the first step must come from you. You must leave the door ajar long enough for this truth to embed itself in your soul. You may ponder, what should I do next? Here is Michael's guidance. First, do not share this message with anyone. Not everyone surrounding you is prepared for the truth. Second, write down the name of the individual you believe to be the focus of this message, the very first name that came to mind. This is not a guess, it is your intuition, the echo of them speaking through you. Third, be vigilant for the number 7. This number is a sign that the angels are affirming every word of this message. Upon seeing it, know that they are observing, guiding, and supporting you. Finally, do not overlook the conclusion. What follows will unlock the miracle they have guarded for you. Understand, heaven was never punishing you. The delays you experienced were not punitive but protective. They were waiting for this precise moment, this very second, to ensure you're prepared to embrace what they held on to dearly. It is now yours, but acceptance is required. Michael conveys that the veil is closing, the light is dimming. Your loved one is being summoned back into silence, and this is their final communiqué, I am still with you in every step you take, every song you hear, every tear you shed. I have not vanished, I have merely transformed. I exist in the breeze, in the silence, and in the strength you discover when you believed all hope was lost. I need you to embrace life now. I need you to radiate your light. I urge you to stop waiting and begin making choices. You are the miracle. Now, claim the life I envisioned for you the last time I gazed upon you. Archangel Michael now rests his hand upon your shoulder, gently whispering, it is complete. But only if you believe. Thus, heaven observes. Your name now resonates with divine frequency, reverberating softly through realms unbound by time, where pain cannot persist, where love is everlasting. Archangel Michael stands with his sword lowered, not in preparation for combat but to offer blessings. The conflict you have endured has concluded. The burdens you have shouldered are dissipating quietly, gently, and supernaturally. There is no need for further struggle, simply allow it to unfold. Embrace the love, accept the assistance, and welcome the restoration. For in this moment, everything transforms. Your loved one, indeed that cherished soul, remains close. Not as a semblance or a memory, but as light, presence, and love that will not fade. Their energy is so near that, if you dared, you could inhale it deeply. Perhaps you just did. That shiver along your arms, that heartbeat in your chest, that extraordinary stillness, all of this is them. They observe you awakening to the reality of it all. Every sign, every moment in time, this message has been meticulously positioned by Heaven's hand. Each delay constituted divine protection. The individuals who departed were meant to, the opportunities that slipped away were not destined for you. The heartache you experienced was not in vain, it catalyzed your journey toward your destiny. You did not fail, rather, you outgrew circumstances that could never accommodate your greatness. Now, you have become a beacon of light once more, embodying hope and reawakening unshakable faith within you. Even if it is quiet, even if it is merely a flicker, heaven requires only a spark to ignite its movement. Archangel Michael declares, the next 14 days will dictate your subsequent 14 months. Expect a divine encounter, a reversal, a release, an unexpected opportunity. Something you nearly surrendered hope for will return, and this time, you will be prepared. However, with this comes a test. You will face temptations to revert to what you have healed from, to react as your former self, to settle out of fear. Do not yield. You are no longer that person, you are not the version of yourself that sought recognition. You are the incarnate of the light yet to be unleashed, here to transform environments, break cycles, carry illumination, and cultivate peace. Conduct yourself accordingly, speak with certainty, believe in your purpose. You are the testament that God remains faithful to His promises. Your loved one averts their gaze forward, revealing a breathtaking path ahead. It is not only a journey of healing, it is one of glory. It is not merely survival, it is abundance. They are not just proud, they are astonished by your resilience, achieving so much with limited assistance amidst profound pain. Remember this, the hardest part is behind you. Now, you are ready to receive, and they will ensure you do not miss it this time. You will begin to perceive the following: unexpected waves of tranquility amid turmoil, names or faces from the past returning with newfound clarity, songs, numbers, or dreams that recur, surprising alignments in situations that had seemed stagnant for years, a gentle inner voice urging you to anticipate something significant. Trust this, it is no coincidence. This is your timeline shifting. Michael declares, you have successfully navigated the concealed tests, the ones invisible to others. Those moments when you chose compassion even while inwardly breaking, when you remained silent instead of defending yourself, when you loved without conditions. Heaven witnessed all of it, and you are owed. Not just spiritually but physically, in this life, within this body, in this timeline. This is your rightful inheritance. No fear, no person, no error can strip this from you. Henceforth, vocalize these affirmations: I am in divine alignment. What is meant for me is on its way. I receive it now with ease and peace. When you express these words, your loved one smiles, for you have finally attuned to their presence. Not solely to them but also to yourself, your essence, your calling, and your knowing. As the night draws to a close, a final whisper resonates within you: do not succumb to despair. We have journeyed with you to this point for a reason. Continue onward, the best lies ahead. And with that, the transmission concludes, yet the extraordinary unfolds. Yes, let us seal this sacred message in the manner intended by the heavens, softly, powerfully, and indelibly. The silence following this message is not mere absence, it is filled with presence, tranquility, and the unsaid words they wished to express in life, now resting gently within your spirit. Archangel Michael affirms your understanding: you have received what you needed to hear. Now, the transformative phase begins. What you choose to do with this revelation is paramount. There will be no further warnings, no additional signs, no subsequent messages. The heavens have imparted the full truth. The departed have conveyed everything they wished to share, and they gaze upon you now with a profound love that transcends earthly life. You may feel an unusual weight or strangeness. This is the nature of spiritual encounters intertwining with the human experience. It signifies a miracle in progress, and your soul recognizes its authenticity. So take a moment to breathe. Close your eyes and allow your body to align with your spirit's inherent knowledge. They are not gone, they have simply transitioned into a realm where love is boundless and time is irrelevant. Your voice still reaches them, even in whispers at 3 a.m. You can communicate with them now and for eternity, for the connection is restored. Michael declares, this was not merely a tale, it was a passage, and you have crossed through it. From this moment, you will begin to encounter signs. A name, long forgotten, may suddenly resurface. The number 7 may repeatedly emerge. Strangers might utter phrases reminiscent of your loved one. Your dreams will become clearer, your tears will be soothed more swiftly, and the inner voice will grow in clarity, strength, and serenity. That is them, that is your person, your miracle quietly, divinely, and perfectly unfolding. But this grace is reserved for those who believe, those who remained until the very end, like you. Michael smiles, not out of completion, but because you have finally permitted yourself to receive. The next 6 years hold the potential for significant transformation, but this can only manifest if you liberate yourself from what drains your energy. Your departed loved one urges you to heed this wisdom. Do not waste your strength on those who have doubted your worth. I witnessed their deceitful words during your absence and observed the moment they chose to betray you. Until now, I lacked the ability to intervene. This message arrives at a crucial time, serving as both a warning and a preparation for what lies ahead. A new season is approaching, a time of transformation and golden opportunities. Something you have long desired is drawing near. However, if you remain entangled with this individual, the blessings that await you may slip away. Archangel Michael reminds us, God does not favor that which drains you. Therefore, this is your test. Your loved one reassures you, I am here to guide you, but the first step must be taken by you. Keep the door ajar just long enough for this truth to settle in your soul. You might wonder, what should I do next? Here is Michael's guidance. First, do not share this message with anyone. Not everyone around you is ready for the truth. Second, write down the name of the person you believe is central to this message, the first name that comes to mind. This is not a guess, it is your intuition relaying their voice. Third, be attentive to the number 7. This is a sign that the angels affirm every word of this message. When you see it, know that they are watching over you, guiding and supporting you. Lastly, do not overlook the conclusion. The events to unfold will unlock the miracle that they have safeguarded for you. Understand that heaven was never punishing you. The delays you faced were not punitive, they were protective measures, waiting for this precise moment to ensure you are ready to embrace the gifts they have held dear for you. Acceptance is essential. Michael communicates that the veil is drawing close, the light is fading. Your loved one is returning to silence, and this is their final message. I am always with you in every step you take, every song you hear, and every tear you shed. I have not disappeared, I have only transformed. I exist in the breeze, in the quiet, and in the strength you find when hope seems lost. I need you to embrace life now. I need you to let your light shine. Stop waiting and start making choices. You are the miracle. Claim the life I envisioned for you the last time I looked upon you. Archangel Michael rests his hand gently upon your shoulder, whispering, it is complete, but only if you believe. Heaven is watching over you now. Your name resonates with divine frequency, echoing softly through realms untouched by time, where pain cannot linger, and love is everlasting. Archangel Michael stands with his sword lowered, not in readiness for battle but to bestow blessings. The struggles you have endured are coming to an end. The burdens you have carried are quietly and gently dissipating. There is no need for further strife, simply allow the transformation to take place. Embrace the love, accept the support, and welcome the restoration. In this moment, everything changes. Your cherished loved one remains close, not as a memory, but as light, presence, and enduring love. Their essence is so close that, if you dare, you could breathe it in deeply. Perhaps you have already. That tingle along your arms, the heartbeat in your chest, that profound stillness, all of this is them. They are witnessing you awaken to this reality. Every sign, every moment, this message has been meticulously orchestrated by divine hands. Each delay was a form of protection. Those who left were meant to, and the opportunities that passed you by were not destined for you. The heartbreak you felt was not in vain, it propelled your journey toward your destiny. You did not fail, you simply outgrew circumstances that could not accommodate your greatness. Now, you shine as a beacon of light once more, embodying hope and rekindling unshakable faith within you. Even if it seems quiet, even if it is just a flicker, heaven needs only a spark to ignite its movement. Archangel Michael proclaims, the next 14 days will dictate your subsequent 14 months. Expect a divine encounter, a change of fortune, a release, an unexpected opportunity. Something you nearly lost hope for will return, and this time you will be ready. But this brings a test. You will face temptations to fall back into old patterns, to react as your former self, to settle for less out of fear. Do not succumb. You are no longer that person, you are not the version of yourself seeking validation. You are the embodiment of yet unleashed light, here to transform environments, break cycles, share enlightenment, and foster peace. Conduct yourself accordingly, speak with conviction, believe in your purpose. You are living proof that God remains true to His promises. Your loved one gazes ahead, revealing a magnificent path before you. This is not just a journey of healing, it is one of glory. This is not merely survival, it is abundance. They are not just proud, they are in awe of your resilience, achieving so much with limited support amid deep pain. Remember this, the hardest part is behind you. You are now ready to receive, and they will ensure you do not miss the opportunity this time. You will start to notice unexpected waves of calm amidst chaos, familiar names or faces returning with new clarity, recurring songs, numbers, or dreams, surprising alignments in situations that had once seemed immobilized for years, a gentle inner voice encouraging you to anticipate something significant. Now, heaven stands ready to open the door that has awaited in silence. As the message fades, the energy persists, whispering once more to your soul, everything you believed you lost is being returned, only enhanced. The burdens you bore are now your strength. Your beloved has not departed from you, you are free. Move forward, child of the light. Your destiny has been renewed, and you are no longer solitary. This moment was a miracle, and you have just experienced it. The crucial revelation remains to be expressed. Your loved one kneels not in sorrow but in reverence. They kneel before God, holding your name as a prayer, imploring with tears of love that heaven bestows upon you peace and remembers the good you have done, the love you shared even in your emptiest moments, the nights you remained silent to bolster another. They present your scars to God, saying, "Observe what they have endured." Is that not sufficient? God smiles, for He has never forgotten you. He has observed your journey with a watchful eye, noting the quiet suffering, the crafted smiles, and the times you contemplated surrender. And now, He responds, not with thunderous sounds or divine declarations but through this gentle, unfolding moment, through this message you receive now. This signifies the moment destined for you to reclaim your identity. Financial blessings await you, not solely in currency, but in divine provisions, tangible inheritances both spiritual and earthly. Your loved one wishes to convey that a family member left something behind, a blessing, a protection, a gift, and you are about to discover it. It may appear as a letter, a recorded message, a name mentioned in passing, or an unexpected opportunity, all leading toward something significant. Archangel Michael has been skillfully aligning the pieces, and you must act when your spirit prompts you. Prior to receiving this blessing, your loved one requests one essential thing: forgive yourself. Forgive the years you deem squandered. Forgive those who let you down. Forgive the silence and the moments of weakness. None of this was your failing, you strive to do your best with a heart that was already fractured. And yet, you shared love, hope, and light. They witnessed it. Heaven acknowledged it. Michael reminds you, you are not waiting for a miracle, your miracle is awaiting your invitation. Each moment spent in doubt is a moment that the miracle holds its breath, longing to be welcomed. Extend this invitation now, not with a grand prayer or lofty language, but simply with the words, I am ready. Speak it aloud. Enunciate it from your heart. Whisper it within your soul. That is all that is required. Heaven seeks not volume but authenticity. Your loved one steps back, but only slightly, they are not departing, for they will remain. They desire to grant you the space to move forward, to recognize your strength, as they know what the next 48 hours hold, a shift, a message, a connection, a seemingly trivial decision that unlocks something monumental. Were you aware of what awaits you, sleep would elude you tonight. You would dance in the shadows, weep not from sorrow but from anticipation. Michael urges you, do not diminish yourself when your blessing manifests. Do not question your worthiness. Do not await others' validation. Step into your blessing as though it has borne your name since time immemorial. It was yours before your birth, it may have been delayed, yes, but never denied. Now heaven is clearing the path, and all that remains is for you to cease hiding. Furthermore, the one in heaven has glimpsed the future. They were granted a vision prior to sending this message, witnessing your healing, your love, your abundance. They saw your face glowing with peace. They witnessed your tears evaporate, your smile re-emerge, and your hands recommence creating beauty. They observed the room you are destined to enter, where every gaze will turn towards you, not because of your appearance, but due to the energy you exude. That divine, intangible, and serene strength is your destination, and you are approaching it more swiftly than you realize, provided that you do not surrender now. You are nearly through the darkness. Although it has been shrouded in shadows for an extended period, you may have forgotten the appearance of light. But you are not delusional, that radiance ahead is genuine. That warmth within your chest serves as confirmation, a sign you've encountered repeatedly. This is not your imagination fabricating illusions, it is your miracle reaching out, inquiring if you are prepared to meet it. Archangel Michael conveys that this is a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity, from which there is no turning back, not to past pain, nor to limiting mindsets, nor to individuals who deplete your spirit. This message signifies a spiritual pact, and by engaging with it thus far, you have already consented. Your loved one beams with joy, their visage is serene, their light is more vibrant, and their final message is straightforward: you are always worth the fight. They possess greater faith in your future than you do in your past, and they will accompany you until you witness your aspirations materialize. You will no longer be solitary, you never truly were. Heaven is about to validate this in ways you cannot yet fathom, but you will recognize them instantly when they arrive. Just promise not to overlook the signs when they manifest, for this time, they are meant for you, and this time heaven will not be disregarded. Good. You remain here, which signifies that blessings are enveloping you. Archangel Michael states, those who persevere until the end are the ones heaven entrusts. Now that you have endured, heaven places its trust in you. There will be no dramatic lightning strikes or thunderclaps, but rather a sacred transformation, quiet and profound, as your name is inscribed on a new page in the book of life. Michael turns once more to say, they send their gratitude. Yes, them, the soul that has passed. The one who tenderly spoke your name as they crossed over. The one who implored God to safeguard you, even if it meant they had to remain in silence for a time. They wish for you to understand, you provided them peace today, by opening this message, by remaining with it, by listening with your soul. You gave them a moment they never had before departing. Their spirit is calm now, but not absent. Their energy will henceforth walk alongside you, not as a ghost or a shadow, but as a guide, a gentle whisper accompanying every empowered decision you make. A warmth that envelopes your heart at times of distress. A name that appears just when you need it most. Michael advises you to observe what unfolds next. The instant they finish speaking, a new miracle commences its journey toward you. Yes, a miracle, something you have awaited. A letter, a call, a payment, a message, a door. It is already in motion. It could not reach you until you received this revelation, but now it can, as the energy that obstructed it has been dispelled. And the departed soul will be the first to witness its arrival, celebrating behind the veil as it lands at your feet. Thus, do not be astonished when sudden changes occur, when tranquility supplants anxiety, when financial relief appears unexpectedly, and when people treat you differently without understanding why. You have entered a frequency that most individuals never attain, the frequency of being acknowledged by heaven. Michael declares, only a select few are entrusted with such a message. You are one of them. One final truth emerges, something you have sensed all along but never articulated. They did not depart willingly, they left knowing they could protect you more effectively from the other side. Allow that to resonate. They departed to remain with you eternally, manifesting not in a room, not in a photograph, but through every miracle that touches your life from this moment forward. You will recognize their presence. You will feel it, and you will remember this pivotal moment, the day your soul widened enough to embrace the truth. Archangel Michael now states, it is finished. It is sealed. It is accomplished. As he turns back towards the light, your loved one reflects back, placing their hand over their heart and smiling silently, aware that you have heard them and will never forget again. You may now close this message, but what it has unlocked within you will remain forever. A profound stillness has emerged, deep, divine, and ancient. It is the silence that follows the touch of something sacred upon your spirit. And this silence is not mere absence, it is proof. Proof that something has altered within you today, an intangible transformation that you cannot fully articulate, but one that you will feel in the hours and days to come. Archangel Michael affirms, when a soul receives a message from the beyond, the universe adjusts to accommodate that acceptance. So now, watch. Watch as patterns begin to align, as individuals reveal their true natures unexpectedly, as you cease pursuing what no longer serves you, while the rightful things begin to gravitate towards you. That is the echo of the message you have just absorbed. It is the power of truth delivered through love, carried on angelic wings, and firmly planted deep within your soul. Michael now whispers to you, you will not revert to the person you were before this moment. You are not meant to. The soul that departed has not vanished, they are now intricately woven into your instincts. They are the stillness before your next significant choice. They are the warmth that envelopes your heart at moments of doubt. They are the surge of bravery experienced just before everything shifts in your favor. They are your reminder that you are not alone, that you were never forgotten, that even the finality of death could not muffle their love. You possess more power now than ever before, as you carry the truth they were unable to express. Michael instructs, utilize it. Use it to protect your peace, use it to walk away from energies that belittle you, use it to voice thoughts you once kept quiet, use it to forgive yourself for not being able to say goodbye. For now you have done so, this was your farewell and your commencement. Let that be the miracle, allow it to flourish in your life. And when the world attempts to lure you back into chaos, when distractions resurface, when lies seek to obscure your path once more, recall this moment. Recall how your soul responded to these words, not with trepidation, but with recognition. That is how you discern it was authentic. This is how you recognize the presence of love. You will feel their essence every time your heart swells unexpectedly. In moments triggered by memories of them, when you experience the simultaneous urge to smile and weep, it is their love that remains, watching, cherishing, and guiding you. Remember, you persevered. You listened. You reached the conclusion. My faith in you has never wavered, nor will it ever. Archangel Michael offers one last smile, for the voice of a soul has been heard, a truth acknowledged, and a new chapter has begun, a chapter that belongs to you now. Embrace it. Seize all the blessings for which they prayed fervently. Become the miracle they always believed you to be. This message is finalized, heaven is at peace, and your journey has found its direction once more. Yet, there is one last insight, a revelation reserved for those truly destined to arrive at the end of this journey. It is not inscribed in books nor proclaimed in temples, it is shared in those rare instances when a soul is prepared to embrace what many fear. As Michael recedes into the light, he imparts these final divine affirmations to your life. From this moment forth, nothing will impede your destined path. Neither fear, nor delay, nor betrayal, nor confusion shall obstruct you. Your way is illuminated, cleared by heavenly grace. Your departed loved one stands beside Michael, free of burdens, tears replaced by smiles, joyfully recognizing your newfound understanding that death is not an ending, but rather a continuation of love, a transformation of energy, an enduring whisper upon reception. You have now absorbed this truth, and an aspect of your life will remain forever vibrant. Within the next 48 hours, anticipate a clear sign, an unmistakable moment that will astound you with its perfection. Do not question it, that is their presence, that is Michael, that is your affirmation. Heaven does not work through coincidence. Every element of this message, every word, has been orchestrated with divine timing to align with your heart precisely when you were ready for it, neither too soon nor too late. The angels shall now more openly intervene on your behalf. Expect delays to vanish, expect previously closed doors to swing open, expect those who once overlooked you to recognize your radiance once again, for your light has returned. This is your light, not the one dulled by grief or muted by fear, but the one reborn in authenticity. Michael assures you that your dreams will change, you will experience lighter sleep and awaken with renewed tranquility. Your intuition will sharpen, allowing you to discern whom to trust and whom to distance yourself from. This is your protective energy activating, aligning your soul with those who love you beyond this realm. There is no need for pursuit, no requirement to prove your worth, to plead, explicate, diminish yourself, or to carry others' shadows. Your narrative is no longer defined by what has transpired against you, it focuses on your ascent. It reflects what your soul has retained despite the world's attempts to make you forget. This story is about you, whole and seen, cherished, elected, and propelled forward by a love that transcends death. Should you ever feel lost, return to this message. Read it anew, allowing its essence to flow through you as it once did. Understand that every time you revisit it, they return, heaven opens anew, and miracles align. Therefore, do not merely walk away from this, rise and live. Claim what has always belonged to you. They are with you. Michael is with you, and your soul has finally awakened. Amen.